Let's stop pretending you're just sad. You're pissed. You feel betrayed. You feel humiliated. You feel like everything you poured into that relationship was a waste of time. And you know what? That anger is justified, but wasting it is not, because most men take that fire and burn themselves with it. They drown in it. They let it rot their confidence, poison their habits, and turn them into desperate cowards. But the men who rise from heartbreak don't suppress the rage. They weaponize it. You're not weak because you're angry. You're weak if you let that anger turn you into a victim. You thought she was your future. You built your identity around her. You made plans like the world owed you a happy ending. You took your eye off your mission. You let your standards slip. You traded ambition for comfort, and now life is punishing you for it. Not because you cared, but because you forgot who you're supposed to be. This pain you're in is not random. It's correction. It's discipline. It's a violent wake-up call. The universe is ripping the soft parts out of you. The needy parts, the insecure parts, the undisciplined parts. And if you don't kill them now, they'll kill everything you try to build for the rest of your life. You think the worst part is losing her, but the real tragedy would be staying the same man she left behind. You want revenge? Good. But revenge is not texting her. Revenge is not posting thirst traps. Revenge is not trying to prove you don't care. Real revenge is silence, discipline, and momentum. Real revenge is making her irrelevant. Not by pretending, but by becoming a man so focused, so driven, so leveled up that she wouldn't even recognize you anymore. But that kind of transformation doesn't happen because you're hurt. It happens because you channel hurt into obsession. Every morning you wake up, you should feel that weight in your chest, and you should use it. Not to destroy yourself, not to chase comfort, not to numb out, but to build a body she didn't witness, a mindset she can't match, and a future she will never touch. This is not the time to cry about why she left. This is the time to become so undeniable that leaving you was the biggest mistake she ever made, and the best thing that ever happened to you. Because the truth is harsh. If she could walk away, you were not the man you needed to be. Not physically, not emotionally, not mentally, not purposefully. And that should piss you off. That should light a fire under your ass so intense that every cell in your body rejects the idea of going back to who you were. You can't heal by being gentle with yourself. You heal by becoming someone stronger than the guy who got hurt. The gym isn't therapy. It's war. It's where you punish weakness. It's where you remind your body, I am in control now. Discipline isn't self-care, it's dominance. It's you reclaiming authority over a life you let someone else influence. You don't need closure, you need conquest. You don't need answers, you need a mission. You don't need temporary validation, you need permanent resilience. The man who depends on love to feel alive is always seconds away from collapse. But the man who depends on purpose becomes unstoppable. So stop crying over someone who made a decision. Make some decisions of your own. Stop replaying the past and start designing the future. Stop waiting for a sign and become the sign. You're not broken, you're furious. And that fury is energy you can shape into strength or waste as weakness. Comfort didn't build warriors, pain did. Being chosen didn't build leaders, rejection did. Security didn't build men, loss did. This breakup is not a tragedy, it's a rebirth. And rebirth is messy, painful, violent, uncomfortable. But it forces you to face the truth. You were soft, you were distracted, you were half awake. You let life make you comfortable instead of dangerous. That version of you died. Good. Now you get to build the version that doesn't beg, doesn't chase, doesn't crumble. A man people respect. Not because he demands it, but because he embodies it. A man who doesn't fold when someone leaves. A man who doesn't fear abandonment. A man who doesn't settle for mediocrity just to feel safe. This is the era of war, not peace. The era of building, not wishing. The era of discipline, not emotion. You want to win? Then stop looking backward. Stop romanticizing what left. Stop acting like your life ended. Your life hasn't ended. Your childishness has. And that is the purpose of heartbreak. To force boys into manhood. To burn weakness until nothing remains but grit. To push you so deep into discomfort that you either evolve or disappear. Don't disappear. Dominate. Not to hurt her, not to prove something, but because you finally realize the truth. You don't need someone else to make your life worth living. You need a mission that makes you worth following. Rise from this with teeth. Rise from this with fire. Rise from this with purpose. Become the man who does not collapse. Become the man who does not chase. Become the man who does not break. Become the man who makes loss irrelevant. Because the strongest form of revenge isn't saying I'm fine. It's becoming a man who doesn't need to say anything at all.